Every practice runs on the same handful of facts: when the return is due, when the balance is payable, how long you keep the working papers. They're all written down. They're also spread across a filing calendar, an engagement policy, and a procedures manual that nobody has open when the client is on the phone. MoneliLLM makes those documents answerable in seconds, on a computer in your own office, so client financial information never goes near an outside service. We start with a workspace, a private room for one subject, with its own documents and its own people. We'll make one for the practice handbook. In go the 3 documents your staff reach for: the filing calendar, the engagement and fee policy, and the bookkeeping procedures. They're read and indexed on this machine. That's the part that matters for a practice. Client records, fee arrangements, and internal procedures stay inside the firm, under your control, not under somebody's terms of service. Here's the question a junior asks 3 times a week: when is a corporate return due for a December year-end, and when is the balance payable? 6 months after year-end, so the 30th of June, but the balance is due before that. The answer includes the trap: the payment deadline arrives before the filing deadline. That's the kind of detail that costs a client money when it's missed. Every answer carries its sources. Open them and you're reading the calendar entry itself. In this line of work, you don't act on an answer you can't verify, so verify it, in 2 seconds, without leaving the screen. Second question, different document: how long do we keep working papers, and what do we tell clients about their own records? 7 years for the firm's papers, 6 years for the client's records. 1 question, 2 documents, 1 answer. Access is per room. Partners can have a room the whole practice uses, and separate rooms for engagements only certain staff should see. And every conversation stays on this machine, so a client's numbers are never sitting in a service you don't control. That's the case for a practice. Your handbook, calendar, and procedures answer for themselves, with the source attached, and client information never leaves the firm. Real artificial intelligence. On hardware you own.